Hello children, welcome to my channel Calculus. Here we will study the 8th standard CBSE mathematics. Before that, let me introduce myself. I am Simi Aran. In this session we can study the third chapter, that is understanding quadrilaterals. Before going to this chapter, we can revise some basic geometrical concepts. First of all, point. This we all know that the basic unit of geometry is point. This is a point, and point is denoted by a dot, and it shows a location. It has no length, breadth and height. Then points are denoted by capital letters. This is point A in this way. Then a collection of points together we call a line. This is a line. Then it has both sides arrow marks. This arrow mark shows direction, and also it goes endlessly in both sides. So it has no fixed length, no endpoints. Then a part of a line, that is called line segment. It has two fixed points, so it can be measured and it has a fixed length. Then line AB is represented by in this way. Then line segment AB is represented by in this way. Then line AB and line BA are same. Line segment AB and line segment BA also same. Then this one, that is from a point in one direction it goes on. One starting point and another direction it goes on. This is called a ray. And ray is denoted by ray AB, denoted by in this way. Ray AB is not same as ray BA. By ray AB means from A point, that is from a point A, it goes on B direction endlessly. It goes endlessly. So it has no fixed length. From A, B direction goes on, so it is called ray AB. And this is ray BA, that is from the point B, it goes on A direction. Here starting point is A, here starting point is B. So ray AB is not same as ray BA. Next, plane. What do you mean by a plane? You all know that a solid has a surface which may be flat or curved. That is, for example, a surface of a wall or surface of this board. This is a plane. And then surface of a ball or surface of an orange, that is curved. Then a flat surface. Flat surface. Flat surface is known as a plane surface. So a flat surface is called a plane surface. For example, surface of a blackboard, surface of a book, surface of a wall, etc. Then a surface which is not flat is called a curved surface. Example, surface of a ball, surface of an orange, etc. Then plane means a flat surface is called a plane, and which can be extended in all directions. If we move a pen starting from here, aimlessly we are drawing without lifting this pen from one point to another point. Then the figure formed are in this way, in this way. So many figures formed. Then these are called curves. These are called curves. Usually curves means not straight, but in maths curve may be straight, that is a straight line also it is a curve. These shapes are called open curves. That is, the starting point is not the ending point. Here is the starting point, here is the ending point. So it is open. So curves which are open are called open curves. Then closed curves. Closed curves. That is, curves which are closed are called closed curves. For example, a circle. That is, here it starts and the ending also there. That is, the starting point and ending point are the same. That types of curves are called closed curves. That is, a curve which is open is called open curve, and a curve which is not open or closed is called closed curve. Then we can draw a closed curve in a plane. Then it divides that plane into three disjoint parts. That is, for example, this circle is a closed curve. That is, the starting point and ending point are the same. Then it divides this plane into three parts. That is, inside the points. That is, these are called the points lying interior of the curve. Interior means inside, points lying interior of the curve. Then some points are in this boundary. Points, that means points lying on the boundary of the curve. Boundary of the curve. And the third one is, that is the exterior points, that is which are outside, that is called exterior. That is points lying on the exterior of the curve. That is a closed figure. When we draw on a plane, it divides that plane into three disjoint parts. That is points inside of the curve, that is interior points. Then points on the boundary of the curve, and also points on the exterior of the curve. Then some points are interior points, some are exterior points, and some points lie on the boundary. Then interior points along with the boundary is called a region. What do you mean by a region? Interior points along with the boundary is called a region. Simple closed curve means a curve which starts and ends at the same point without crossing itself is called a simple closed curve. For example, circle. This is a simple closed curve. And a square, this is also a simple closed curve. A rectangle, this is also a simple closed curve. Then in this way, one curve is there. This is closed curve but not simple closed because it crosses itself. So a simple closed curve means a curve which starts and ends at the same point without crossing itself is called a simple closed curve. Then coming polygons. Then what do you mean by a polygon? A simple closed curve made up of line segments is called a polygon. That is a curve which is closed and not cross itself. That is called simple closed curve. Then simple closed curve made up of line segments only. That is called a polygon. For example, a square. This is a closed curve and it does not cross itself, so it is a simple closed curve, and then it is made up of line segments, so this square is a polygon. It has four sides, so it is a four-sided polygon and we call that quadrilateral. That is, a square is a quadrilateral. Then circle is a closed curve and it does not cross itself, so it is simple closed, but it is not made up of line segments, so circle is not a polygon. So all the closed curves are not polygons, only made up of line segments are called polygons. Then polygon means a simple closed curve made up of line segments is called a polygon. Then we can classify polygons according to their number of sides. When a simple closed curve made up of line segments, we can draw minimum of 3 line segments. Only 2 line segments we can't close this figure. Only 2 line segments we can't close this figure. So minimum of 3 line segments we need to close the figure. That is, this is the shape of a triangle that you know. So triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides. So it is called a triangle. So the smallest polygon is a triangle. That is, 3-sided polygon is triangle and smallest polygon is triangle. 4-sided polygon is called quadrilaterals. Then in quadrilateral, square is a quadrilateral. That is, a quadrilateral with all sides equal are called square. and rectangle also a quadrilateral. Then rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium, all are examples of quadrilaterals. That is, three-sided polygon is triangle. Then four-sided polygon is quadrilateral. Then the name of the polygons according to their sides, and in sides and name. That is, three-sided polygon is the smallest polygon, three-sided, that we call triangle. Then a polygon four-sided, which have four sides, are called quadrilateral. And a polygon with five sides are called pentagon. Polygon with a six-sided polygon is called hexagon. Polygon with seven sides, that is seven-sided polygon, is called heptagon or septagon. Then eight-sided polygon is called octagon. Then nine-sided nonagon. Then 10-sided decagon. These all we studied in smaller classes. Then etc. Then n-sided we called n-gon. In this way we name the polygons. That is, three-sided polygon is triangle, that is the smallest polygon. Then four-sided quadrilateral, five-sided pentagon, six sides hexagon, seven sides heptagon or septagon, eight-sided octagon, nine-sided nonagon, then 10-sided decagon. Okay. Then diagonals. Diagonals. Suppose this is a rectangle. This is a rectangle and we name A, B, C, D. That is, A, B, C, D is a rectangle. Then this AC is one of the diagonal, and then BD also a diagonal. That is, diagonal means the line segment joining opposite vertices. That is, this point A, when we take, B and D are the consecutive points or consecutive vertices. Consecutive vertices means adjacent vertices. So this is the opposite vertex. So A to C we draw a line. This is the diagonal. Then B, when taking the point B, C and A are the adjacent points. D is the opposite point. That is, or C and A are adjacent vertices. Vertices means the meeting point of two line segments. That is, these two line segments meeting point is the vertex. These two line segments meeting point is vertex. So a line segment joining opposite vertices is called a diagonal. Then when we take the vertex A, B and D, that is A nearest B, then here nearest D. So B and D are adjacent points and C is the opposite point. So the line joining A and C is called diagonal. When we take B, this A and C are adjacent points. D is the opposite point, that is the vertex B to D. That is, the line segment from B to D is called another diagonal. That is, this rectangle has two diagonals. Then when we draw this, how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5-sided polygon is pentagon. And we name A, B, C, D, E. So from A we can draw how many diagonals? From A, then B and E are the adjacent points. C and D are opposite points. So from C to A and D to A, these two are, that is AD and AC are the diagonals. Clear? That is, diagonal means the line segment from a point to opposite point, or the line segment joining a vertex to opposite vertex is called the diagonal. Then next, regular and irregular. Regular and irregular polygons. Regular and irregular polygons. That means regular polygon means which are equilateral and equiangular. A polygon which is equilateral and equiangular are called regular polygon. Example, square. It is a square, 4 sides are equal. Then what about the angles? These angles, all these angles are 90 degree. It has 4 angles and 4 sides. If this side is 2 centimeter, this also 2, this also 2, this also 2. That is the 4 sides are equal. Also 4 angles are equal. Equilateral means all the sides are equal. Equiangular means equal angles. All the angles are equal. That is, in a square, all the angles are 90 degree and the sides are equal. So square is a regular polygon. That is, we can say that a regular quadrilateral, that is, quadrilateral means 4 sided. A regular quadrilateral means it is a square, that is 4 sides and 4 angles are equal. Then what about a rectangle? Rectangle, we know that all these angles are 90 degree. So it is equiangular. But what about the sides? Opposite sides are equal. This side and this side is equal. This and this sides are equal. So only opposite sides are equal, not all the sides. So it is equiangular, but not equilateral. So even though it is equiangular but not equilateral, so this rectangle is not a regular polygon. Next, convex polygon and concave polygon. Convex and concave polygon. And suppose this is a square. Then we can draw 2 diagonals. So this square has 2 diagonals and the 2 diagonals are completely inside the figure. Another figure in this way. Then one diagonal is in this way. Here the diagonal is outside the figure, that is exterior. Diagonal portion is exterior, here diagonal portion is interior. That is, in a polygon the portions of the diagonals are interior, then it is called a convex polygon. This is a convex polygon. But in a polygon, the diagonal, that is the portions of the diagonal is sometimes outside. That type of polygons are called concave polygon. That is, in a polygon the portions of diagonal is in exterior. That type of polygons are called concave polygon. Now let us wind up this session. I hope you can revise all these portions. The next class we will continue this lesson. If you enjoy this class, please like and share and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.